Okay, so setup wise, we want to make sure that that little V or crease that your thumb and forefinger make, roughly parallel there, goes up your right arm. That's going to give you a chance now for your hands to at least square the club face up and get you back to the golf ball, the square position, okay? What you sometimes do now, the backswing's pretty good now. As you come back to the golf ball, there's a little bit of shift there with your head, so where the body's going. They're not bad movement with the lower half, but a little bit over the top. Their head's probably on the ball. Then as you come through, look at your left arm just sort of disappearing round here, okay? A little bit difficult there to sort of square the club. The fact you can still see your glove blurring means your hands are around this way as opposed to that release, okay? Now, with this movement here now again, as we get to the top of the backswing, as we start coming back down, the head now for me is a little bit more stable. So you're staying back behind the golf ball impact, which is a much improved. We've talked about for the last few months. You sort of really get ahead of it. And you said last time you saw it yesterday, been working hard on trying to keep that head behind the ball, which you can see you are doing, okay? This next movement now is releasing this club through this way to square the club. Your club now, I'd say your left arm now is still kind of almost pulling out here. You can just about see in the background there, your left arm kind of up this way. You've got to practice that kind of like one arm swishes with a stick for speed. And when you get to here, what we want to see, if you go back to your backswing position, so your right arm now is down and behind your left arm. As you come through, we want to see a similar sort of position here now with the left arm down behind your right arm. Yeah, so you're releasing that club. Obviously, because you're trying to hit it hard, that's a go-to for you, okay? With shorter clubs, when you stay behind the golf ball, it'll just keep the club face a bit straighter and more open, and it'll hit a softer shot. Yep. When you're playing 70-yard shots, for you, hitting a softer shot's brilliant, yeah? It takes the speed off the golf ball, you can actually hit them quite hard, knowing they're not going to go too far. With clubs of this length and this lacking loft, the golf ball's going to curve a lot to the right. When the ball's curving right, you then try to hit it left. So grip will certainly help for one, and we generally said that obviously static changes like that, so you can see what that grip should look like there now. Both these little V's going up sort of towards your right shoulder. That at the moment sort of seen as sort of a neutral grip, okay? Yeah. In time you might find you have to go a little bit stronger or a little weaker, but start with a benchmark somewhere in the middle, and then we can work around that. But that's sort of a pretty good start point I would suggest for you. Ball position with this club, as I said, it's not going to be driver, just inside that left heel. Obviously with a 7-iron, okay, or an iron of sorts, okay, it'd be a similar kind of ball position, but if your foot was here, it's going to be a bit narrower. Yeah. That red line now looks almost in the middle compared to your setup. It's not as if the ball's moving up and down, just the feet getting a bit narrower gives that impression, okay? So setup's better there. Your backswing is good, in a good rotation. We're not sliding the lower half now as much as we used to, so your right hip now getting out of the way nicely. Yeah, we used to see in the past that leg and this all sliding too far this way, and you're definitely staying behind the ball more, yeah, as you're coming back, okay? You can sort of see the reflection in the mirror behind of my body. You're not moving across my, as we look at my right leg, I don't know, my left leg, my right leg, in the mirror reflections, okay? So yeah, you're definitely not moving too much across with that top half, so that's good. It's now this release pattern through here to focus on, getting that club face squared up a little bit more, okay? It can be certainly help with the squarer grip, but we can get that release better. It's a better shot. So okie dokie?
Yep,
makes sense? Good. Let's have a few more then, okay? So get that release through the ball a little bit better for us, okay?